In what is guaranteed to be a moment of concern for investors and U.S. currency watchers, according to Press TV, Iran and Russia have ceased using the U.S. dollar for trade between the two nations. Iranian ambassador to Moscow, Saeed Reza Sajadi, says the countries will instead be using their own currencies, the ruble and the rial, to conduct trade with each other. This move was decided upon by Russia's President Dmitry Medvedev and Iran's President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad in a closed discussion at the 11th meeting of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization last June. Iran says it will no longer accept the U.S. dollar as payments for its oil shipments to India, China, and Japan. As you will recall, in November 2010, both Russia and China stopped using the U.S. dollar for trade with each other. On the part of China, it was retaliation for a recent round of quantitative easing that was directed towards weakening their currency. This occurred when the U.S. was falsely claiming that China was engaged in currency manipulation because they refused to devalue their currency for U.S. benefit. As Iran is currently being threatened with war because they won't give up a nuclear weapons program they don't have, it would seem like a wise move on their part. Since they lack the firepower to actually harm the U.S. for its unjust sanctions, an economic-style slight would seem to be in order. The U.S. dollar is the world's trading and reserve currency. And like all forms of currency, including gold, the less people use it, the less value it has. It's a completely artificial construct. It only has power so long as people believe in it, like a religion. In the ongoing situation between the U.S. and Iran, Russia has come out firmly against the sanctions that have been placed upon their very important trading partner. They are particularly opposed to the measures that target the country's central bank and financial institutions. Russia has also repeatedly called for a peaceful solution to the nuclear situation. This move is expected to weaken the U.S. dollar further. Other countries now either have or are considering dumping the U.S. dollar as its currency of trade. The writing on the wall has become more legible with each passing day. The world has grown weary of U.S. military tactics to prop up its dying financial system and the world capitalist system in general. More and more countries are joining the push to remove U.S. interests out of their countries. This situation is almost guaranteed to come to violence as the U.S. empire becomes weaker and weaker in an attempt to save itself.